Hi students, myself Payal Christie and you can subscribe my channel on YouTube for more videos. And today we are going to study a very important topic of grammar, that is figure of speech. But before starting the figure of speech, let us know why this figure of speech are used. Figure of speech is basically used in the poem to make the poem beautiful and more effective. It is also used to make the sentences more effective and impressive for the readers. ये फिगर ऑफ स्पीच को हिंदी में अलंकार कहते हैं. अलंकार means ornaments, and when we wear ornaments, we look very beautiful. In the same way, English is a beautiful language, and that's why this figure of speech are used in the English language to make it more beautiful and impressive for the readers. So let's start with the figure of speech. The first one is simile. Comparison between two different things are made. So there is a comparison between two different things, and we compare these two different things with the words like as and like. As and like are used for the comparison. Students, please note that the words as or like, they are used for comparison. Whenever these words as or like are given, you are supposed to write figure of speech simile. Now let's see the examples. She ran like P.T. Usha. Now here the comparison is done with the word like. She ran like P.T. Usha. So how she ran? Like P.T. Usha. So here the comparison of running is done. Okay. She sang like Lata Mangeshkar. Now here the comparison of the girl, her singing, that is done with Lata Mangeshkar. How did the girl sing? She sang like Lata Mangeshkar. So here also like is given. The glow of her face was as bright as sunshine. So here the glow, the brightness of the face, that is compared with sunshine. So whenever the word like or as is given to compare something, then you have to write simile, the figure of speech. Second one is metaphor. Now here it is somewhat like simile, but what you have to remember is here direct comparison is made without the use of the words like or as. So it is somewhat like simile, but the difference in this figure of speech is that you don't have to use the words like or as. Direct comparison is there. So here also comparison is given, but you have to remember one thing, the comparison is done without the words like or as, and in simile we use the words like or as. Please take a note. She was Lata Mangeshkar in the song. Now see, how was she? Lata Mangeshkar means her singing is compared here with Lata Mangeshkar. Okay, but now as if it is told that it is directly told that she is Lata Mangeshkar, means her singing is compared here with Lata Mangeshkar. He was a lion in the battlefield. Now lion is a very strong animal. Okay, so in the battlefield he was a lion, means he showed his strength. Okay, so here he is compared with lion. Actually he is only made a lion, he is not a lion, but the comparison of strength is done over here. My mother is an angel. So now here the mother is also compared with angel. Angel means my mother is pious. Okay, like angels are pious. So here mother's comparison is done with an angel. Alliteration. Now here consonant sounds are repeated. This figure of speech is very easy. So you have to see that the first letter, okay, that is repeated in the sentence. She sells seashells on the seashore. Now see here the consonant S is repeated. She S sells S C S shells S on the sea S shore S is given. Okay, so she sells seashells on the seashore. Kiran's kids kept playing. So here the consonant K is repeated. Kiran's kids kept playing. A peck of pickled peppers. Now here the consonant P is repeated. So whenever the consonants are repeated in the sentence, the figure of speech is alliteration. Repetition. Now here repetition means particular words are repeated. It is very easy when the words are repeated. Okay, particular words are repeated. That figure of speech is repetition. Rain, rain, go away. So here the word rain is repeated twice. I felt sad because I saw others sad. So here the word sad is repeated. My love is like a red, red rose. So here the word red, red is repeated twice. So whenever the words are repeated, the figure of speech is repetition. Personification. When non-living objects or inanimate objects are given human action, feelings or emotions. So whenever the non-living objects are given human qualities, that figure of speech is known as personification. Let's see the examples. The winds play no longer and sing in the leaves. So here the inanimate object is wind and the human quality is given here is of playing and singing. So whenever the non-living objects are given the human quality, that is known as personification. The sun smiled and chased away the angry clouds. So here the sun and clouds, okay, they are inanimated objects and the quality of human being, that is smiled, chased and angry, okay, that is given. The moon stretched his white arms and greeted everyone. So here the moon is inanimate object, non-living object, and the human quality of stretching the arms, that is given. So whenever the non-living objects are given human qualities, that figure of speech is known as personification. Hyperbole. Now a statement is made emphatic by overstatement or exaggerated. Now hyper means something excess and exaggerate means किसी भी चीज़ को बढ़ा चढ़ाकर बोलना. Okay, that is a overstatement. Now in hyperbole, it is the extreme exaggeration of ideas. Means I told that किसी भी चीज़ को बढ़ा चढ़ाकर बोलना. Magnify करना means बड़ा करना. To lay emphasis or catch the reader's attention. Now let's see the examples. She filled the ocean with her tears. Now this is just an overstatement. It is not possible. It is never possible that she will fill the whole ocean with her tears. Okay. So whenever this exaggeration is given of the ideas, then you are supposed to write the figure of speech hyperbole. Okay. I have told you 1,000 times about this. Means we are not going to tell 1,000 times the same thing. But here also just see the statement. I have told you 1,000 times about this. Means we are not going to count how many times we have told about this thing. Okay, but this is just an overstatement. I will love you till the seas gang dry and rocks melt. Now this is just for the poetic effect. Okay, the love shown here, that I will love you till the seas gang dry, till the seas dry and the rocks melt. The sea is never going to dry and the rocks are never going to melt. But this is just an exaggeration shown in the sentence, that I will love you till the seas gang dry and rocks melt. So today we have completed total 6 figure of speech, and we shall study the remaining in the second part. Thanks for watching the video. Have a nice day.